Hi friends, my name is Kim. Welcome back to Healing Cottage Homestead. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so happy to have you with me today. Today we are going to make a grilled steak with horseradish sauce, and this is a combination of two recipes that I found, and so we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. I have about a tablespoon of minced garlic in my bowl, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. And if you have fresh thyme, you can add that. I am not going to add it. I don't have fresh thyme. I don't think it's something that I could add some dry thyme, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to use those ingredients right there. And I got some sirloins from Sam's Club, and I am going to spray. I got this olive oil non-stick spray, so we're going to try that on our grill pan and see how that works. And then we're going to just rub this into our steak. So we want to just rub it all in. And I have the grill pan on high. I'm going to go ahead and put that side down. And then I'm going to add my ingredients to that side. And I'm going to wash my hands. And I'm just going to cover that. I like my meat really well done, so I'm going to make sure that it is cooked all the way through. And I am going to get a container to make our horseradish sauce. So we're going to start with 2.5 tablespoons of sour cream. And 2.5 tablespoons of mayonnaise. It calls for fresh green onion. I don't have that, so I'm going to add some freeze-dried chives. And we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of horseradish. And it does call for chopped walnuts. I don't have those, and I'm not a fan of walnuts, so I'm not going to include that. But if you can feel free to do so. It calls for some black pepper. Not adding too much because I'm sensitive to pepper. So how are you doing on your wellness journey? I am at 191 pounds. So I'm 87 pounds down. I think I've been at 191 for a while now. I go back to the doctor in April, March or April, and seems like it might be March. And I'll have my A1C tested again. And so, you know, the last time I went, my A1C was 5.6. And that's really good. I don't need it to go a lot lower than that. It can, but that's a really good range. And I'm not doing a good job of walking. So I am noticing that my skin is loose on my legs, and I really need to make sure that I am getting to the gym every day. I go ahead and turn this over. Oh, it's got great grill marks. But it's hard to get to the gym when it's cold outside. I don't know if you find that to be true, but it is harder for me to motivate and get up in the morning and want to get out of my bed and get my sweats on or my leggings on and get out in that car and go to the gym. Yesterday was a nice day. I did make it and did do a good job of getting all my steps in. Today was colder and did not get to the gym, so I just need to buckle down and get there. So how do you motivate yourself to get to the gym? I just have to do it. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's also lowers your cholesterol. So that walking is part of what helps lower my cholesterol. I can't take statins. I get really bad muscle aches, and I can't lift my arms up very high when I am on a statin, so I can't take statins. And it just feels like I have the flu. And so I have to not only eat properly and eat things that are lowering cholesterol, but keep moving. I have to keep moving in order to keep that cholesterol down. So that should be motivation all in and of itself, right? But that's often easier said than done, at least for me. But with this meal tonight, I am going to eat a salad with it. I'm going to just have cucumbers, tomatoes, and a balsamic vinaigrette on romaine lettuce, and then have this steak. I will probably slice the steak and put it on top of the salad, and then use this dressing as a dressing for my salad. I told you before that I love salad, and that's my go-to all the time. But you could have it with grilled asparagus. You could have, you could be having asparagus on your grill pan while you're cooking the steak. That would be perfect, and then it would get some of that garlic flavor infused into it. That would be really good. I don't have any asparagus. You could have broccoli. You could roast some broccoli or steam some broccoli, however you prefer it. Brussels sprouts. Someone talked about Brussels sprouts today, and they said that they make them with a pepper bacon jam. And I am going to have to look that up. Jam, of course, has sugar in it typically, but we can look and see how many carbs does that have in it? How much could we use and still be under that 45 grams of carbs and really not spike our blood sugar? I wear my Libra 2. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I was wearing the 3, but they stopped having those in stock. So I'm back to the 2. But it really helps me to know exactly what is and is not spiking my blood sugar. But I'm never going over about 150. Even when I've had some carbs, I'm typically not going over 150. Even when I had that Little Ears pasta last week with the smoked sausage and that meal, I didn't go over 150 with my blood sugar. So it's really just about everything in moderation. And I think just a little bit ago, my blood sugar was at 92. I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit and get a plate while this finishes cooking. So if we want this at well done, we want to get it to 155, and it's about 140 right now. Okay, we're at 155. I can tell you that the steak is still juicy. You can see those juices coming out. So we'll give this a taste. Very nice. I can taste the horseradish. I can taste the sour cream. I don't taste the mayonnaise, but I think it cuts the sour cream, so it gives it a creaminess. I can taste the chives. It's very good, and I'm not a beef eater. That's not my meat of choice. You know that pork is my favorite meat, but I will enjoy this. This is actually very tasty. So I think you should give this recipe a try. Use whatever cut of meat you would like. I used sirloin because that's typically leaner, and that's what I like. I think the recipe calls for either New York strip or ribeye, but you could use T-bone. You could use whatever cut of meat you would prefer. And those cuts of meat will be more tender than the sirloin will be. So you definitely want to give this a try. It's not too much on the horseradish. I actually think it could use a little bit more horseradish. I can taste the garlic that we put on the steak itself, and that tastes really good. But I think that if I were to make it again, I would add a little bit more horseradish to that sauce to give it even more of a kick. There's a little kick, but I think it would be good with a little bit more of a kick. So to give you the nutrition information, there are 316 calories. There is 21 grams of fat, 24 grams of protein, only 5.7 grams of carbs, so definitely low in carbs, and 65 milligrams of cholesterol, even eating beef. So that is not bad at all. Well, with under the 100 milligrams of cholesterol that I need to stay in to be cholesterol friendly, and under the 45 milligrams of carbs that I need to be diabetic friendly. I could actually have a small baked potato with this if I wanted to, and still be under that 45 grams of the 45 grams of carbs. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. You can follow me, or you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook, but you can subscribe to my channel, Healing Cottage Homestead, on YouTube, and I think I'm up to 435 subscribers, so thank you very much to each and every one of you. I hope that you're doing well on your wellness journey. I hope that you're learning that cooking from scratch is easier than we think it is, and that we can make diabetic friendly recipes that are good for our entire family, that we don't have to eat things that are bland and boring, that we can eat things that anyone would want to eat. I do post videos every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern that are diabetic friendly, and on Sundays around noon Eastern I post more of the backstory, and we're going to get into a lot more gardening. We did a seed starting video with our winter sowing, and we're getting ready to set up our indoor greenhouse and do some more seed starting. I'm going to start my onions hopefully this weekend. So I really enjoyed our time together today, friends. I hope you did as well, and I look forward to cooking with you again soon. Take care.